Welcome, everybody, to a brand new series, 7 Days to Die, another game about blocks. Apparently, this is a running theme. We did Avorion, which was voxel-based. We've done lots of Minecraft, which is voxel-based. And now we're doing 7 Days to Die, which is also kind of voxel-based. Apparently, I can't get away from cubes. But anyway, well, I suppose, terrain, digging away terrain is more diamond, but it's still kind of a cube. Anyway, we have a brand new series here. This is the series, so if you had tuned in on our Sunday RimWorld, you would have heard that I was going to post a video either Wednesday or Friday. Well, unfortunately, this video didn't render in time, so it's coming out today on Friday. Yay! Also, there was the new series, which was the Shattered Legacies Deep Dive series. If you didn't see that video, it came out on Wednesday. Make sure to go check out the channel and see what that's all about. They will be coming out every single Tuesday, so one per week. Also, at the end of that episode, I had said, you know what, that doesn't matter. I can say that in the next episode. What matters is that we're here for a bit of 7 Days to Die. We are currently in version 2.0, the experimental branch, which it's due to come out officially in a few days. I have no idea if that's going to break the save that we're about to make, but we'll find out. For right now, though, we are trying out version 2.0 of 7 Days to Die. I'm going to warn you right now, if you're here for expert skills and extreme tactics and shit like that, you are at the wrong channel. If you're here for a guy who casually plays this and is probably going to die quite a few times and get overwhelmed on the Horde night, then you've come to the proper, correct place. Congratulations once again. So we're going to start off a brand new game, and I have a bit of an interesting thing for this one. What the fuck? So basically, I have messages on Steam. Hopefully that didn't just pop up, but you probably heard the thing. Anyway, so the way that I'm going to do this, I've been thinking about doing this. Normally I do it just kind of general, super casual, but I decided that what I'm going to do is we're going to have this set to scavengers. We're also going to be doing offline because nobody's going to be, well, actually somebody might join me on this. But anyway, so we're going off, we're doing this mainly just by ourselves, but we may have one of my friends pop up. We're doing this on the lowest difficulty, persistent profile. XP multiplier is going to be set to the standard 100. We're going to have 90-minute days and 18 hours of daylight. Every blood moon is going to be coming in 7 days. We're only going to have 4 enemies. All zombies are going to be walking, with the exception of blood moons where they will be running. Zombie feral sense is off. We're going to have airdrops every single day, and the biome progression as well as storm frequency is going to be staying the same. However, the thing that we are going to do is we have extra damage to blocks. Zombies are going to do almost no damage, but we're going to drop the loot abundance as low as it can possibly go. Loot's respawn, we'll set it to 30 days. And chunk reset time will be every 10 days. We'll have no penalties on deaths, nothing dropped on death, and nothing dropped on quitting. We also do not have access to creative mode, and we can do 8 quests per day for progression. And multiplayer doesn't really matter. So the reason why we're doing this is basically, every single time I've played, I've had loot abundance at 300%. And I started to realize that it kind of just makes it too easy. The progression is way too fast. So I decided, actually, we might bump up the experience multiplier just a bit. Let's say 150. But anyway, I realized that with loot abundance so high, if I'm really lucky and I have high lucky looter, I can go into some random house, go to the final chest, and just pull out like a steel spear or something, the highest grade stuff. And at that point, the game becomes trivial. So I decided what I want to do is have loot abundance at its bare minimum. This will not only make lucky looter far more valuable to us, but it means that we won't have really powerful gear relatively off the bat. We have to actually work to get better stuff. This means that not only with the changes in version 2.0 being far more focused on trading, but, it's just, this is important. This is very important, because, like I said, we're not just going to get really good stuff right off the bat. We have to grind our way up. Now, why is everything as easy as possible? Well, this is a system that I absolutely love to do. I've done it with my friend a couple of times. And basically, every single blood moon that goes by, the game gets harder. Now, one thing is, the blood moon will always be every 7 days. However, after the first blood moon, which is going to be the easiest blood moon that we're going to get, they'll get stronger. So maybe instead of 4 enemies, it'll be 6 enemies. Or maybe instead of walking in the day, now they'll jog. You know, every single blood moon that goes by, the game will get a little bit harder, and a little bit harder, and a little bit harder, until finally it's gonna reach a point where everything is just hell all the time. Now, as for the map itself, we're doing the base map, which I believe is pronounced Navezgane, I believe. I don't know. I've never really cared to find out the proper way of saying it, but here we go. So, yeah, that's basically how this is going to work, is loot abundance is going to be utter dog shit. Hopefully, we're going to get barely anything. This will necessitate us speccing into specific skills. That way, we have a higher chance of those books actually spawning. And this will also mean that we have to actually grind out and craft the things that we want. This will also mean that trading is going to be far more important. I'm not going to lie, this is probably going to be hell for me because, like I said, I'm used to having really high loot abundance, and now we're going to have the lowest loot abundance I have ever done. I think previously the lowest I'd ever gone was maybe 75% or something like that. Now we're at 25%, so this will be interesting. But, you know, like, if I want even just something like an iron weapon or an iron tool, you know, normally for iron tools you have to craft them anyway, but now it's pretty much guaranteed that I'm going to have to craft these things. Now, keep in mind, I know very little about version 2.0. I know a few things about version 2.0, but not a whole hell of a lot. And we spawned in front of this stupid camper that I have seen multiple times. Right off the bat, we get a spear book. What the fuck? Use all you have learned and unleash a deadly power attack. Downed opponents suffer 50% more damage from power attacks. That's pretty damn good, especially considering I prefer to specialize in the spear. Technically, I think one of the best melee weapons is the knife, but I've always hated the close range of the knife. The sledgehammer, despite its changes with 2.0, it's just too slow swinging. So we're probably going to stick with the spear. I'm used to the range, and I don't think this has changed at all. No, that has not changed at all. Okay, so we don't care about that. We do not care about torch. Torch can go bye-bye. Even though I can light zombies on fire early game. Yeah, let's actually keep it as our first melee weapon. Actually, no, because there's no point, because we're making a spear right off the bat anyway. I mean, yeah, I could light them on fire to get a little bit of extra damage, but we're also on the lowest difficulty setting there is, so I don't think we really need the fire damage. Hi. I suppose I'm not technically inside of the POI, am I? It's kind of interesting that you're not angry at me. What the fuck? Oh, yeah, that's a problem that I'm just not thinking of. Bird nests, it's going to be really rare to get feathers and eggs. 1 feather. Shit. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Ooh, good. I'm glad this is here. I need more stones. I need more small stones. Do I have enough for the stone axe yet? I do. Perfect. Okay. I know that the loot abundance is low, but please, for the love of God, give me that sweet, sweet honey. Damn it. I need honey. I need honey in my life, man. Let's see. There's a rock over there. Is there any rocks that are a little bit closer? No, it's not looking like it. All right, off to over here. So yeah, I generally know how to play 7 Days to Die and do it well, and we will be making an actual horde base as well as our normal base because I'm not skilled enough to have both combined because I'm an idiot. I don't trust myself to do that. All right, stone spear. Love to see it. Be gone with you. We want the bow. We want the only set of arrows that we can get. Actually, the only arrow that we can get. I forgot there's only one. Let me think here. Luckily, we can get full primitive armor right off the bat, which is going to be invaluable to us, even though we're on, again, the lowest difficulty possible. Go to armor. Perfect. Make the bedroll before I forget. And do the wooden club solely for the quest. And then scrap it. Was there anything else? Nope, that is everything. Wonderful. As you can see, I've done this a lot. Thank you for the quest. And then I don't think there's anything else. No, there's not. Okay. I'd be shocked if there was, because here we just started. Let's take another rock worth of stone. Just so that we have extra stone in case we need to craft. Or repair, rather. So, Lucky Looter is going to be obviously valuable to us because it increases the odds that we'll get actually something good from the chest and something period from the chest. But I don't think it's going to be a priority right off the bat. I think that our first skill is probably going to go into, what is it? Into Advanced Engineering. Advanced Engineering, and then we'll focus on the Miner 69er. I think is going to be our plan, because I always have a hard time finding workbench books as well as finding the whatchamacallit, the harvesting tool books. Now we're going to crouch, draw our bow, boink, and of course you broke my fucking arrow. Don't care about cornmeal. Rotten flesh we will always take. Banded rubbish. Gunpowder. Let's go. Is there any bird nests nearby? Because I could really use more feathers. An egg. Awesome. A feather. Just one again. Making arrows is going to be such a pain in the ass now. Like, seriously, I can't just bulk craft these fucking things anymore. There's another bird nest. Feather. Yes. Crash. Wood, not great, but I guess better than nothing. Okay, now bird nests are more important than ever before because I definitely need feathers. In there. Where are all the zombies on this POI? I never remember. Murky water, not terrible, but not great. Grab the polymer. Yep, thought so. Ah, Arlene. Fuck off, Arlene. Water? Murky water, I guess is good. Lead! Always take lead. Murky water. Some bones. I don't remember. Do you need the book to get the brass and lead? Got a pipe. Yeah, you need the book to get lead and brass from sinks. Lame. Okay, we're not gonna really be able to see it. Yeah, we didn't see anything. I guess we can head over to the trader. I like traveling by the roads because they might lead to more structures that we potentially need. So that is a thing that we are going to do. Fucking phone. Okay. We need to be looking for more bird nests and tree stumps. Tree stumps because we need honey, so we have a way of fighting infection in case we do get infected, and bird nests because eggs are a fantastic early game food source for making bacon and eggs, as well as the feathers for arrows. Always take iron and lead because they are wonderful. Iron has so many uses, and lead makes bullet tips. Hey, we have a trader. I swear if this bird nest Okay, good. It's not protected. Hello, I have come. I have arrived. I'm going to steal your shit because you're an asshole. And I really wish I could harvest that corn. I really wish I could harvest anything inside of here. Workbench, some wood, forge. We got wooden nails. It's not terrible, I suppose. Car. Both of those are good. I mean, we're officially at the point where normally there are certain resources that if I don't have room for them, I'll just, like, get rid of them. Because I'm used to having lots of resources. Jesus. We're now at a point where literally every single resource that I would normally throw away is invaluable to us. Especially food and water. Because that is going to be significantly more difficult for us to get. Now, things like clay and... I should keep the cement mix, but I can... no, it's not the cement mix. It's the standard cement. Or concrete mix. I'm an idiot. You know, the cement I can get rid of. I am fine with getting rid of that because that's easy to get. That's just throwing stone inside of a forge. But something like the concrete mix, that's significantly rarer because we need an actual cement mixer. And I'm not going to take... desperate food. I think the primary reason for taking the old champ sandwiches is for making antibiotics. But we are a long fucking way away from making antibiotics. Alright, you fucking ass.
Good morning when you buy something and get the fuck out of here.
Fuck you, Reckon.
You think you're pretty smart now, don't you? Here's your pay. I'm gonna make you. You better not fuck this up, or I'll cut your goddamn throat.
I'm gonna cut your throat. God, I fucking hate him. He's such an asshole. He really is. He's such a prick. I'm gonna leave your gate open and hopefully a zombie comes and eats you. I don't care if you're a traitor. Fuck you. Alright, we're just gonna beeline to the objective point. Hopefully it's not outside of the biome. It shouldn't be outside of the biome. Also, there's a lake here. You know, we could just make a custom house. I usually abduct, or I guess not abduct is the proper word. I usually take over a pre-built structure because it's just way easier. No, honey. Actually, that's right. We can't... I always forget because I'm used to older versions of it. We can't make glass jars anymore. So we can fill them with water. We can generate water by getting the dew collectors now. Zombie! Hey! Hi! Fuck you. Feathers! Yeah, now that I think about it, being near water probably isn't the smartest idea. Simply because of that fact? That's the working stiffs place that has all the, like, farm shit, isn't it? Pretty sure it is. Hi! Fall on the ground. Die. Feather! Yeah, it's not until you're running, like, no loot abundance that you really get excited for fucking feathers. I usually throw them away because I have too many of them. Yeah, I'm not making a land claim yet because I don't have enough inventory space as it is. There's something in my eye. But I do know there are new POIs and new ways that zombies spawn, which is kind of interesting and kind of concerning. Because I don't fully know them all. Oh, you had a shitty day. Now let's go and get this first. Honestly, treasure hunting and doing buried treasure quests is probably going to be a far better source of supplies. There you are. Goodbye. Oh, what the fuck? Huh. That's new. Before it was just a floating exclamation point. Ah, yes, and the first one is always nice and small. Come on, where is it? There it is. Wow, game. You're so generous. I hear you. Where are you? There you are. Stompy boy! Goodbye, Stompy boy! I'm glad I didn't know you. What the fuck is this? Chicken! Hi, I hear you. There you are. Begone, foul creature! Foul creature of the nether realm. Suppose, yeah, there's not much of a reason to loot that kind of stuff. Do I have a bone that I can craft into a bone knife? I need 5, that's right. Yes! Bone knife. Because... No, don't do the normal cut. Feather. Is there anything in here? Nope. Oh, we got a little bit of meat. That's always good. We can make charred flesh. If at some point we can get... that's right. The cooking pot and the grill. This is going to be so rare now. I'm already regretting my decision for making low to loot abundance. Because finding a cooking pot and a grill is going to be so fucking hard now. Let me out of the water, please. 20 meat from 2 chickens. Not terrible, I suppose. Actually, you know what? Before I do advance... have we leveled up yet? We do have 4. Okay. We want animal tracker. I know that for a fact. Oh, they split this up. Small animals like chicken, rabbit, and snake. Deer and boar. Predators like coyotes, wolves, and zombie dogs. Mountain lions and bears. Direwolves and zombie bears. Oh, okay. So they split up the direwolves and zombie bears from the standard bears. And then they also split up the deers and boars from the coyotes and wolves. Okay. I guess it's a little bit more acceptable. Actually, now that I think about that, does that mean... Oh, yeah, level 2. That's nice, because it used to be, like, level 3 or 5. So let's just actually immediately get that. And then we want... Where is it? The huntsman. Yeah, we want the huntsman as well, so we get more out of it. So now we can hunt deer. Hunting deer isn't really great right now. Actually, hunting period isn't that great because the bow, I am good at close range with it, but I am asinine at long range with this thing. So that's going to be a bit of a problem. 38! Holy hell! 38 arrows! Oh, we're living the life now. We're living the dream, ladies and gentlemen. We can actually fucking do something. Let's go. More feathers. You love it. You absolutely... Stone. Where's our big rock? Big rock. Not gonna run around picking up small stones, although I might not have a choice. Tree stump! You know, the small stones have never led me astray. Give me fucking honey. Nope. I know that it's rare, but god damn it. I'm not used to not having loot in those things. It just kind of weirds me out. I'm so used to always having a massive abundance of loot. The other one, there it is. Oh, hello. Nothing. What the fuck? I haven't seen rock formations like that in God knows how long. Why did they bring these things back? What the fuck? Those rock formations have been gone for ages. I'm kind of surprised that they brought them back. Grab some more loot containers. I'm not super worried about time, considering we have so much time per day. What I am worried about is the fact that we still don't have honey. That's what I'm worried about. And I'm not particularly big on the idea of not having honey. See, the way that I wish the loot abundance thing worked is that I could specifically set what types of loot weren't abundant.
Good. Well, you proved me wrong. Now take your reward and get the hell out of here.
Fuck you. Yeah. Skeeter's place. If I remember correctly, I think Skeeter's place has a cooking pot in it, doesn't
Come
it?
to think of it, I do have a task for. Don't just stand there with your thumb up your ass. Get the job done.
Oh, fuck yourself. I think it's Skeeter's place that has the guaranteed cooking pot. Either that or somewhere else. I don't remember. Okay. This was a fantastic investment because now I actually have a long-range weapon. And I am far more comfortable using this to hunt than I am using the bow. So the pipe rifle and bullets are solely used for hunting. Let's actually see if there's anything near us. There's nothing. Lame. Anyway, onwards to victory. This is a nice thing about 7 Days to Die compared to something like RimWorld. You know, RimWorld, we're kind of just sitting around waiting for something to happen. You know, let them do their tasks and just watch them run around. Whereas something like this in Minecraft, I prefer doing a lot better. That being said, I still enjoy playing and recording RimWorld. But this is far more interesting because I'm constantly doing something, you know? Like, I'm never just sitting around waiting for something to happen. Not only that, but we do kind of have to move our asses. I think that's Skeeter's place, and that is not the house I was thinking of. The house I'm thinking of, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the one that has the fire plume coming out the roof. Alright, where's your stupid fucking flag thing? I assume it's gonna be at the front. Skeeter's place. Oh, no, there it is. Cooler? Nothing. Sand? No. I believe I get polymer from you. Yeah. Hello? Oh, hi. Sit down. Be gone. Now then. Bone. I can't eat a bone. Nothing. Blueberry. Crawler. I hear you. Polymer is super important right now. Because with enough polymer, we can make one of the water thingies. Hi! Unfortunately, I can't use that ability on you that I got for the spear. Oh, right. Is there a mailbox here? Yeah, there is. To the mailbox! Before I forget. Whoa, I just saw something run across the screen. I think it was a rabbit. Axe mod. Craft the fireman's axe modification. Deal 25% more damage to blocks, but 25% less damage to enemies. That doesn't matter, considering the fact that you shouldn't be using an axe as a weapon anyway. Oh! There was a thing. I don't know if it works anymore, but there was a thing where you could basically get double loot from these types of missions because you can loot it, and then I think when you activate this, it completely resets the chunk. Let's try it. Because then we can just double dip and loot. I see you. Oh, never mind, those are the stairs. I'm an idiot. Go away. Of course you ate my arrow. Why wouldn't you? You just can't be nice. I'm gonna eat my arrow. Let's try this again. Yeah, we're just getting pipes. We're not getting the brass or the lead. Lame. I hear you. I don't know where you are, but I hear you. Ooh! Cookbook. Those are always good. We definitely need a bunch of those. I have a feeling you're over here. No, you're not. I don't know where it is. Inside the door, you might be. Yeah, you're on the other side of the door. Yeah, it pisses you off. I do prefer me a stealth build. I've always enjoyed stealth builds because you do so much fucking damage if you can actually specialize in it. So we may end up doing a full stealth build. I'm not entirely certain where I want to take this series in terms of raw damage. That's one of the reasons why I did not spec into the spear. What the fuck? Dude, I didn't even make noise. Fuck you. Fuck you. You douche. So yeah, maybe I'll leave it up to the comments to decide what I it's, you know, now that I say that, that's a really bad decision. The last thing I should allow is you idiots in charge of what I do and do not do. Fucking stamina regenerate. No, of course, hit the fucking door. Why is the stamina regeneration so low? Fuck you, I was not close enough. Stop hitting the fucking door. Well, now that we pissed off everything upstairs, now we can finally loot. Nothing. Take you. Take you. Stop squirting blood. Don't want that. Take that. Take all that. Water. Nope. Ah, the final loot room. Hear you. You upstairs or downstairs? You're downstairs. You're outside the house. Okay. I don't care about you then. Come on, book. Yes! That's one that we actually need. Close the door just in case it comes upstairs. Medical supplies. Blood bag. I guess I could take it. Does the blood bag do anything right off the bat? No, it's just a crafting ingredient. 9mm and a few bullet tips. Not great. Hey, more 7.62. Armor pieces, some food, and armor-piercing rounds. It's not useful for me right now, but it will be later on. And then salvage tools. Is that everything? Ah, I knew it. Give it. Thank you. And nothing fucking in it. Alright, now to test our little theory. Where are you? Stop beating on the house. Other side. Ooh, it was a little laggy there for a millisecond there. What the hell's going on? Hi! Come here. You're being a douche. You're annoying. So now, if I activate this, it does reset the chunk. Okay, that still works then. Although I didn't loot absolutely everything, but that's fine. But that system does still work. We can abuse that. Oh, we got some glue. You love to see that. We can make some duct tape if needed. Where are you? You're over there now. Stompy boy! Goodbye, Stompy boy. Stomp no more. Oh, that one used to have loot in it. So it actually resets each of the loot containers as well. Whether or not they have actual loot. That's interesting. Harvest polymer. Oh, apparently the bird nest counts as part of the structure? And not just a random bird nest that spawned there. That's interesting. Hi, I see you. Holy fuck, hi! Why are you not pissed off at me? Be gone, foul creature! What the fuck? See, this is why stealth pays off. This is why you should do stealth. Yucca fruit. I guess I can eat that as a snack if needed. I'm not going to take the gold rod. Simply because it's an extra inventory space for room that we simply just don't have. More food! You love it. It's not good food, but it is food. Then over there. Hello, primary objective. I will be taking you. In the bathroom? No, there's just not a zombie in here anymore. Murky water. Ah, and that's open. Some random medical supplies. I have nothing in it. Thanks, game. Oh, I hear a fat fucker. Fuck you. Stop hitting the fucking door. Suddenly, this is really bad. You fucking wouldn't move right at the last second. Fuck you, things are loud. Shut up and die. You're the one I really need to have die. And of course it missed, even though it went straight through his shoulder. There we go. The one I needed dead is dead. The one that was important to have get killed. The biker. Cause they be some tanky sons of bitches. I'm not taking money, or I'm not taking paper, which I probably, we'll keep the cash, because I think you can sell cash. I think it's slightly worth more than 1 duke per. And if it's not, well, it's some dukes. Watch, I can't even fucking sell it. I wouldn't be surprised. Double dipping! Hey, an extra bullet. Oh! A scope! Are you kidding me? With such a low loot chance, we got a scope. I swear, at this point, it just feels like low loot abundance doesn't do anything. Like, it feels like it just decreases a shotgun and shells. I feel like it decreases... Ooh, our AP 9mm. Anyway, as I was saying, I feel like it just decreases the amount of loot rather than decreasing the rarity of it. Bleed time for spears? 25% chance to bleed. Nice. 25 or 10% more sneaky when at night. I think the game is telling us something. Plus a knife book. I think it's telling us to do a stealth build. And level 2 on the bone knife. Let's scrap this fucker and we'll make a new bone knife. Make a level 2. That's what you like to see. Well, the yucca fruit. Shot can go there. Actually, no. We need to do that. We need to eat. So, eat a can of miso, because that also gives us water. As well as the chicken soup. Okay, I need to lower the volume on my mic. Because I don't think it's going to be loud for you guys, but it certainly is loud for me. Now, unfortunately, I am having to eat this food. Normally, I would save it. Simply because a lot of these... Wow, okay. A lot of these different food cans can actually be crafted into better food. I also like that we literally have this, which looks like a professional, actual, real scope. And then you put it on this, and it's just a tube with glass pieces on it. And, like, a valve. And it's like, I'm sorry, but this is not what I ordered. This is not what I was promised. Oh, ooh, 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 ooh. We can try for the mailbox again. Come on, something good. Come on, something good. Nope. I see you, you little shit. Whoa! Boing! I mean, I know rabbits can jump high, but I feel like that's jumping a little too high. Well, at the very least, we can make charred meat with this. Because I think it's... Actually, I don't remember if you are required for the craft... Or for the cooking pot or the grill to get bacon and eggs. I don't think either is required, but they might be. I can't remember. I mean, we can't make it yet anyway. Come on, honey. Come on, honey. I need all of the feels in the viewers right now. Give us honey. Somebody was not giving me enough feels. God damn it. I know it kind of incentivizes not getting hit, but it really is kind of ridiculous. Like, even on max loot abundance, it's so rare to get infection cure. You know, whether that be honey or antibiotics. It's so rare. And the only time that you're going to have an abundance of that is either A, if you can craft antibiotics in bulk, or B, if you have that one book that makes it so that you have a chance of getting honey from normal trees. Because otherwise, it's solely from these stumps, I believe. Damn it. Is where you get honey. I mean, technically, you can also loot it from, like, medical supplies and stuff. Yes! We got a honey! Rejoice! One of you fuckers that wasn't giving me enough feels, you finally gave me the feels, and I appreciate you right now. You are God tier right now. We got our honey. So now if we get infected, boom, we can instantly cure it. That being said, we're probably going to save it until we hit like 4.5% infection, just simply so that You know, we don't kind of waste it. That, and it gives us the highest chance, to try and find another honey so that we always have a backup rather than our primary honey usage. Fuck you, die. So we have our spear, which is our main melee weapon. We have our bow, which is our primary ranged weapon. We have our pipe rifle, which is solely for hunting. And then we have the pipe shotgun, which we'll solely use for really tanky enemies like cops. Which I think is probably the worst thing that we're going to encounter. Because, like, military zombies, if you hit them in the head, they don't last that long. Cops is important because of their heart attack. Otherwise, like, the only other thing that I would honestly need to use the shotgun for insane damage really quickly is whites, or however the hell you say the word, and those are feral exclusive. So I don't see us finding those. Not only that, but we need a high level POI for those things to even have a chance of spawning. At least that's how it used to be before version 2.0. I don't know. At this point, all bets are off. But I think the thing is, I want to try a different build, something I normally don't do, because I almost exclusively do stealth spear. I know that rocking a knife, especially for a stealth build, is way better because it just gives you insane amounts of damage, but typically I can't get close enough to do a stealth kill with a knife. Normally I do my stealth kills with a ranged weapon like the bow. And that's one of the reasons why I do the spear, is because it gives me just that extra little bit of length so that I have a higher chance of actually nailing those stealth kills with melee, rather than being solely reliant on the bow for stealth kills. That being said, we need to boost our stealth. But it's just like, I enjoy doing stealth builds. Leave me alone. So we're probably going to do another stealth spear. I might try and dabble at stealth knife.
Out there this afternoon, so don't test my patience.
It's not even that hot.
Shake your hand, but
holy shit.
I bet you got dysentery.
Oh, those three are good. Crafting skill magazine bundle, vitamins, and pipe bombs. I think we go with the magazine bundle because that's going to be so important right now. I really want the pipe bombs or the vitamins. Coal is nice, but we can get coal in decent amounts, and charred meat really isn't that important. Yeah, let's do the magazines. Alright, any jobs? I'm almost positive the Black Bus Mechanical will not have a cooking pot. I don't know anything about Mercy Point Camp or the Johnson family cabin. Let's try Mercy Point Camp.
Name's not important. I'd say it's been an honor to work with you, but it would be a lie.
Alright, so we got 2 workbench, 2 harvesting, and 2 explosives. Explosives we're probably not going to use unless it's things like pipe bombs. Harvesting, obviously super useful, and workbench, obviously super useful. Hey, we can get stone tools level 2 now. Oh! I didn't realize we could craft pipe bombs so early. God damn. But here's the question, can we craft a pipe bomb in our invent? I don't think so. We can make mollies. Yeah, it doesn't look like we can make a pipe bomb in our invent. Okay, then that's not very useful, because I assume that means we need the actual workbench itself to make pipe bombs. Which is obviously not super useful to us, because we can't even fucking make it right now. What do we need for a molly? Gas can, oil, and cloth fragments. That's not exactly cheap, game. It's actually kind of fucking expensive. Oh, here. Pipe. Yeah, it requires the workbench. Damn it. Lame. Does not help us. We likely won't get this quest done before nightfall happens, so we'll probably do it and then look for a place to settle down. We could settle down right next to Wreck-It, but I'd rather not. Oh, here, let's see. How close are we to center map? Probably right about dead center. I'm kind of surprised he's here and not outside of a city. That's kind of surprising to me that we're not outside of a city. I mean, I suppose I haven't gone that way yet, so maybe the city is over there. Because if we're next to the city, that would be... maybe not. I was saying it'd be ideal, but for Horde Night, all the zombies trying to get through each of the buildings, yeah, that might be hell. We do want a nice, flat, open area, though. I can see white over there, so it looks like east is snow. So let me actually go onto my notepad and then do YouTube 7 DTD World East Winter, because this is the snow biome. That's gonna be important information for me to know where each biome is. Also, yeah, it's looking like that's the working stiff, like, crop place. We're not gonna take the coffee seeds right now. We may eventually want coffee seeds, but for right this second. So, wait. I do know that there's now biome progression locking. How do you make... Okay, atomic smoothies. That requires yucca fruit, super... Oh my god, ear of super corn? Are you kidding me? Radiated mushroom, and a bottle of acid. This requires coal plant fiber, mushrooms, and water. Okay. Frostbite smoothie is water, animal fat, snowball, and blueberries. Interesting. And Oasis is aloe vera, oil shale, mushroom, and water. Okay, so that's obviously desert. That's the snow biome. That is the burnt forest, and that's the wasteland. Not gonna lie, those are kind of annoying. Yeah. I don't know, I would have figured that going into the snow biome, you would need, I don't know, fucking coffee as a recipe ingredient, but apparently not. You know, I don't know, maybe I'm just fucking crazy, but in my mind, that makes sense. Why are you in this biome? You're a lumberjack. You're normally in the snow biome. Be gone, Hellspawn. Go back to where you belong, you bitch. I forgot that lumberjacks count as a pseudo-armored type zombie. Mercy Camp. Seems like some sort of medical facility, but we're definitely going to want to double dip on this. That's assuming that we have enough inventory space. Probably should have sold some shit. I'm going to point that out. Hello? Please, for the love of everything that is fucking holy, don't have dogs in here. Last thing I need is a pup. Fuck off. I feel like with heavy attacks, I use way more stamina than I used to. I wonder if that's a change that they had made. Is that we now use a lot more stamina. We're up to 62 polymer. You love to see that. You abso-fucking-lutely love to see that. Do we harvest these? They do have nitrate, and we do need nitrate powder. We need some niter. Hello? Hi. Nurse Joy! Oh. Nurse Joy is dead. Coffee! Coffee, 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 coffee. Stamina regeneration 20%. Does that mean that it gives me 20% stamina? Or does it actually give me stamina regeneration? I think it's just, it gives me 20% stamina. What is that buff? Coffee. Keeps your stamina up and helps you stay warm for a limited time. I assume I cannot use that as a substitute towards the frostbite thing. I'm just gonna point that out. That's probably not a thing that I could do. Is there any polymer stuff here? This might be polymer. Yay, polymer. Actually, I think this is polymer too. Yay, polymer. Hi! Begone, foul hell spawn! Hello? Anybody home? Some coal, never not good. Never not good, but not what I'm looking for. Repair tools and knuckles. Peekaboo! I don't remember. I guess... What the fuck was the name of the professor chick? I don't remember. Well, whatever the fuck her name was, that's her. Corn, seeds. I probably should take them, but I'm already low enough on inventory space as it is. Hi. Ooh, an armor. Oh. Well, I hit a crit. Fatality. Emergency food, I suppose. I also didn't check. Is there any polymer stuff in here? You're probably metal. Yeah, you're metal. Metal as fuck, bro. Anything in the ambulance? Ambulance. Good God. Gotcha! You're probably in there. General resources. Medical. Nitrate powder. So I do know that there are challenges that we have to do. Harvest some nitrate powder. Okay, so yeah, we do specifically have to be in the burnt forest. Got us pretty far. Peekaboo! You're fucking cheating! And I do not accept it! Nurse Joy! Boink. Yeah, I would say we'll die when the fat bitch sings, but I'm pretty sure she's already singing. I also feel like our stamina regeneration is also way lower. Away. Away. We're hungry. Let's eat what little we have left. Not exactly thrilled about the idea of us running out of food now, but, you know. That do be how it is sometimes. That zombie is unbelievably annoying. Stop banging on the wall. Don't make me come out there. You wouldn't like me when I'm angry. I had a bad feeling about this. Apparently my bad feeling was unjustified. Loot! Please don't be a zombie. Okay, thank God. Really? Come on, something good. I mean, a molly. It's not terrible. Medical supplies. Empty, of course. Bullets. 2 9mm better than none. But I can't use 9mm. Lab equipment. What can we absolutely do without for the steroids? Probably plant fiber. That is insanely plentiful. Get down the fucking ladder. Alright. Round 2. Whoa. 4. Peekaboo. Oh, you're over that side now. Go fuck yourself. No. Bad. Wait, I already have 4 skill points? Jesus. I'm gonna trigger you anyway. Fancy Nurse Joy! Something is making noises, and I don't appreciate it making noises. Also, I don't know how long we've been recording for. Let me actually quickly check that. Been recording for exactly 1 hour. Okay, we'll finish this building and then we'll call it an episode. What the fuck is it? Mark the fucking door like a dick! Fucking dick. What is that symbol next to the courier package? A switch? I think it's a switch. Can't take the coffee. Take the lid. Aw, this thing is empty this time. No. No. Bad. Not taking paper. Yeah, okay, it was a... Hello? You're not an armored zombie this time. Oh, I made you bleed! I probably did that before and didn't notice it. But you are officially bleeding. Ah, fuck. Bandages. Yeah, bandages. We're also over our 100 for polymer, which I love to see. More polymer. I mean, I won't say no. Oh, those are so important to us. Okay, we can't make blueberry seeds, and even if we could, we need 5 blueberries, so we eat... Oops. We eat that. We'll get rid of the sleeping bag. Come on, come out. Go fuck yourself. Medical supplies. Nothing. Why, game? Stop dick teasing me like that. Like, every single time. Medical supplies. Nothing fucking there. Why you do this? Nah, fuck you. You're not being cheeky. You come down here. She's not even up there. Where the fuck did she come from? Fuck? I call shenanigans, motherfucker. Motherfucking shenanigans. You don't scare me. And if you think you scare me, you don't. What the fuck is happening in there? You can say that it's unappealing because it's glitching out. I think it's fucking hysterical. Oh my god, would you relax? And she's gone. She's the feisty one. What the fuck? Don't care about paper. Don't care about those parts because we're not going to be using fisticuffs. What did I just say about paper? What did I literally just say about paper? I do not want it. I do not care. More feathers. More arrows. Which I realize we're not really using arrows a whole hell of a lot anyway, so, you know. Lead. We got... Oh! That's very good. We'll stick the bandolier on right now. There we go, bandolier. Anything in here? No, of course not. So we'll take that. We'll fully repair that stuff. Take the med kit. And then what else do we sacrifice? The glass. Because I can sell the extra pipe shotgun. More shotgun shells. And then we actually have to sell shit when we go back. Bandages I don't care about, but I do want the sewing kit for multiple reasons. Okay, I have an idea. So throw that on the ground. Grab that. Make as many stone arrows as I can. Grab the steroids again. Get rid of the stone. Grab you. Okay, perfect. Because I can always get more stone later. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you enjoyed this first episode of 7 Days to Die. Not super exciting, but certainly entertaining, I hope. Oh, mushroom spores. Again, something I really want, because mushrooms aren't that common. Eat that. We need to eat anyway. Alright. Enough of this, ladies and gentlemen. This is the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are looking forward to the next episode of this, which will be coming out on Monday. So, until then, guys, see ya.